Okay, let's talk about two tiny English words that, oh man, they cause some big problems. Some and any. Now, if you've ever felt just a little bit confused by them, you are definitely not alone. But don't you worry, we are about to crack this code together.
Seriously, it's like a puzzle that trips up pretty much everyone, even people who've been speaking English for years. But you know what? The solution is way simpler than you think. In just the next few minutes, we're going to put all the pieces together. All right, so every good code has a key, right? And the very first key to really understanding some and any is getting a handle on the one basic rule that governs everything. So first things first, why do we even need these words? Well, it's pretty simple. We use them when we're talking about an amount of something, but we either don't know or just don't need to say the exact number. Like, are there 3 apples? 5 apples? Who knows? So we just say there are some apples. It's a really useful shortcut. And here it is. This is the most important rule, the master key to the whole thing. It is so simple. We use some for positive sentences, affirmative ones, and we use any for negative sentences and for questions. Just burn this into your brain. Positive gets some, negative and questions get any. That's it. That is the core of the code. Okay, so theory is one thing, but seeing this code actually work in the real world is so much better. Let's look at a few examples right now. Okay, take a look at this. There are some great coffee shops. This is a positive statement, right? We're stating a fact. So what do we use? We use some. Simple as that.
Now, what happens if the opposite is true? There aren't, boom, that's a negative. And the second we go negative, some has to switch to any. There aren't any shoe stores. See how that flips?
And here's the final piece of our basic rule. From now on, when you see a question mark, your brain should just think any. Do you have? That's a question, so we automatically use any. Do you have any food? Are there any good movies out? It's just the go-to word when you're asking something. Okay, so you've got the basic code down pat. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little trick, a little shortcut that's going to make your English sound so much more natural, so much more fluent.
So here's the tip. When you're answering a question that uses any, you don't have to repeat the thing you're talking about. Nope, you can just use some or any all by itself. It's cleaner, it's faster, and honestly, it's what native speakers do all the time without even thinking about it. So just imagine someone walks up and asks you this, are there any good restaurants near here? Now, you could give a really long answer, but what's that shortcut? You just say, yes, there are some. That's it. You don't need to say, yes, there are some good restaurants. The word some does all the heavy lifting for you. It's super efficient, and it sounds completely natural.
Okay, let's try another one. Someone asks, are there any places nearby to get something to eat? But this time, the answer is no.
The answer is just, no, there aren't any. See? Again, you don't need to repeat places to get something to eat. The word any handles it perfectly in that short, negative answer. All right, you have seen the rules, you've learned the shortcuts, now it is your turn to be the code breaker. Let's do a really quick check and see if you've got this down. Okay, look at these words on the screen. How would you unscramble them to make a proper question? Take a second. You got it? The correct question is, are there any electronics stores around here? Nice one. Next challenge for you. Someone asks, are there any good coffee shops in this mall? And the answer is yes. How do you answer using our cool little shortcut? You'd say, yes, there are some. Perfect.
Okay, last one. Are there any good restaurants around here? The answer is no. Give me that short, natural answer. And it is no, there aren't any. See? You've totally got this.
So let's just do a super quick recap of the 2 code keys we unlocked today. Key number 1, use some for positive sentences and any for negative sentences and questions. And code key number 2, to sound like a pro, in those short answers, you don't need to repeat the noun. You came here with a puzzle and now you have the solution. The code is officially cracked. So my final question to you is this. Where are you going to go practice using some or any today? Think about it and go put your new skill to work. Thanks for hanging out with me.